Yo, shout out to the Most High. That's always a high see when we in our lower state. It's L-Deez. Also known Party Boy Lawrence, the motherfucking one, for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest. My motherfucking brother, sometime my co-host, the nigga that did my first video, West Oaklandian. Worked with the nigga at Home Depot. Now he's part of Fame Media.
Yeah.
My motherfucking loved one, Amo. What's up, man?
I gotta run through clapping their hands and shit, man. You got me, man. I feel like I feel like I'm on the Warriors, boy. How you did that? For sure. We out here. Oh, you on the Loovemoore show too, man.
For sure, man. What's up, man?
Big love, big love. All right. All right, y'all. Hey, we out for a second.
So check it out, though. This is some shit that I always ask. How did you get your name, Amo? Is that your birth name?
You about to get a full story now. So basically, my birth name was Rio Allen Moore Jr. So that's my pop's name. So I was a junior. So my family always called me AJ for Allen Jr.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's just basically my name, AJ. So when I start getting older, going through the years, they start calling me AJ Moore. So that's my name. So AJ Mo. So my friend seen this magazine. His name Derek Jones. He was from Chicago. But he seen a magazine that said AJ Mo. And and it was just funny because it said Mo and Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like slang. And then from, people always try to shorten shit up, so it just went from AJ Mo to A Mo. Yeah. And then eventually I started, as that being my name and people calling me that, I'll be like, people will tap in with me, be like, oh, Amor. Like Spanish people, they be like, Amor, Amor, you feel me? And just and then I put my music out and it'd be like, Te amo, you feel me? I'm like, oh, Te amo. And in the Bible, Amos, you feel me? So it was like that. So basically I learned it was love, you feel me? So I always knew in my mind that, Amo stand for love. You feel me? So that's what's the energy. And then, my last name Moore, so I learned if you can't beat them, join them. You feel me? So Loovemoore.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Now you got 3 O's in love, or how many how many O's you got in love?
We just doubled down because my last name Moore. Just like even they always say Moorish too, like so Moore. That's my last name. Okay. That's my name, so it's basically like Alan Moore. That's my name. You feel me? My mom changed my name to Alan Jamal Moore too, though. I got 2 birth certificates, so it's hella shit with names.
Shit! See, now this is that Tupac shit that I've been waiting on to come about your motherfucking ass. You got 2 birth certificates?
I got 2 birth certificates. It's like double. I got a double certificate, so I just had to go get another one so I could do something. I needed my birth certificate for some. Oh, passport. I needed to get a passport, so I had to go get a new birth certificate. So when I went and got that, it's stapled. It's two passports. I mean, it's 2 birth certificates. It's like a little a work packet, homework packet versus a birth certificate. So yeah, that's me.
Nigga, where'd you get your birth certificate from? In between?
Man, Bath and Beyond or something. You feel me? Gosh, bagosh.
So talk about the show, man. How'd you come up with the concept on the show? Where is it? Talk about the show, man.
So. Yeah, the Loovemoore show basically, it started off me doing Love at the Lake. So, and you was one of my first guests on Love at the Lake. So check that out, Loovemoore, Loovemoore. You can check that out on YouTube or Spotify, whatever. But, you was like one of the first guests on there. So I started off with doing that. And Love at the Lake, basically, I wanted to just film people around the lake because the lake is a real special place in the Bay Area. It's like a mecca for everybody, like you said, central location.
That's right.
For a lot of stuff going on in the Bay. So we got the Bay hella diverse. It's the most diverse place in the world from what I hear. So basically, you get everybody there in that one spot, and instead of judging everybody and saying like, oh, that looked like a ginger fire, that looked like a you feel me? Like that's a riffraff or whatever fuck. Like basically, I wanted to just interview people so you can know how they feel. And at the time, it was Barbecue Becky and stuff like that. So I asked everybody how you feel about Barbecue Becky, all different demographics. Yeah. You'll hear what they feel, for real. Like, they real. So you know how they feel instead of you judging them. So it started off as that. You feel me? And then from there, just filming and having the camera upgrading and shit. I always wanted to show. So, shit, it turned to the Loovemoore show. When I'm not at the lake, I was like, I got to be able to film somewhere else and then not just Love at the Lake.
Okay.
You know?
So I wanted to tap in with Barbecue Becky, and thank you, Barbecue Becky. I went platinum, you know what I'm saying? I went viral out that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
You went?
Hell yeah.
How you go platinum?
Because I said, I went on my Instagram page and said what it was about, then filmed it, and soon as I got back to work, people said T.I. and Snoop Dogg clicked on the video.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? So we all in the...
You know what I'm saying? You was clicked up.
Oh, they thought I was finna be rich, you know what I'm saying? But guess what, though? Come on.
You know what I want. You need to get that money to go with it up.
For sure. But I was going to say, when you was doing the Barbecue Becky type thing, right? Did you hear anybody out there agree with her?
I didn't hear none of that. My main thing that my perspective on when that happened is, you know, it went viral. A lot of shit was going viral on some social justice type things at that time. You feel me? That's before the Karen. It was Barbecue Becky was like Becky. It was like, you know, call white girl, plies, give me some Becky. You feel me? Like, so that was the term. So at that time that happened, and then shit wasn't. I mean, it went viral like you said, and it was around the world. It was just dope to see something happen in our city. You know, hella close at the lake. Place that I could have been right down the street at the time when it happened, you know, be on the national scale. So that was just dope to be associated in that space. But then my closest thing with that, like, bro, was hella crazy. I did like, Fab had like a little turf, it was like a gig challenge or some shit like that. And I did like a little video on it. And it went viral on that shit. They posted me. It was like a little mini viral. I won. You feel me? I got Turf Mode. That's my alter ego. You feel me?
Definitely.
So I'm about to do one to the next song. You got That's Him. But basically, I did that, and it went viral. So hella people, like, I got the eyes of a lot of people in the Bay Area. And then one person, Alicia Mayo, she tapped in with me. I went down there to where DJ Igor. What's that? What he got?
Sweet Fingers.
But he got a new place up over there on in East Oakland. I don't know what it's at, but it's...
is it a studio?
Bay Life, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Bay Life, yep, and Squareopolis, or what's his name up in there, something like that. Just trying to give as much love to everybody as possible. You feel me? But basically, I did an interview with them, and then while I was there, I interviewed with them and the people that Barbecue Becky was talking to. Like, I was part of the interview, you feel me? Yeah. With them, so I met them that day, and I was just, you know, tapped in. And they told the story, how it happened, and it was just wild, like... They were just barbecuing. She came over there. I felt like it was like she was on. I feel like it seemed like how they described it. She was on some, just in a whole different mental space. You feel me? She just was on some other shit. You feel me? Not taken away from the fact that she was feeling entitled and telling people what they can and can't do. But yeah, it was just like that. And she was just trying to, you know, play that card like. Basically, you know, if I say I'm gonna call the police, I'm about to get you killed. I'm about to put a hit out on you. Yeah. The vibe. So she played victim when they came there. Was hella cool and arguing when they was there. Then by the time they left, or by the time the police came, you know, she started playing victim and shit. And they said the police was like, bruh, shut your ass up. Like, that's the vibe they said the police had with her. You feel like nobody's feeling it. So, but the dopest thing that I feel came out of it was, we call it Barbecue Becky Day. You feel me? But it's really barbecuing while Black Day. You feel me? Yeah. To the fact that everybody, like, since she told us we can't be up there at the barbecuing, we like, the whole city turned out. We out here. We all barbecuing now. Tell us all not to.
That's exactly what I said, too. I said, yeah, man. They said, what is all about? What is all about? Well, some lady called the police on a black guy, you know what I'm saying, that they said about a barbecue or something, so the whole motherfucking town showed up.
On that,
and it was about 20,000 motherfuckers out there. It was a lot of motherfuckers out there.
It was deep, bro, and that was just love. Like, to see everybody get together like that, and it was love. Like, cause bro, I mean, just growing up in the Bay Area, just being out here at least from, like, you know, 05 till now, hyphy, when it was just hella hyphy and just functions and hyphy trains, and every time you could expect it's about to be a shooting, somebody about to fight, like, that's how it was about to end. And now that around, you know, we all coming to light and we all over the pain, we all doing some healing, and nowadays, it was just dope to see, like, man, like, it was out there, no fights, no nothing, love, like, bump into you, oh, bro, what's up, bro, it's love, like, oh, my bro, you want some chicken, you feel me, like, whatever it was, like, bro's like, oh, bro, hit this bleeds, bro, it's good, you feel me, it was just, like, it just was pure love out there, so that was dope, that we Tai Chi'd that negative energy into something beautiful, and now it's consistent, like.
I like that. That fool said Tai Chi. You know, that's a martial art where you go along with the shit, right?
Yeah, you take the energy and transfer it into something that's, you know.
You kicking that ism and shit like that. I like that about you, Loovemoore. You like I wouldn't call you a sidekick or a protege. What would you call you?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just call me the Miggity, man. I'm just Loovemoore. I define myself as a being, you know.
So what is your religious background? I want to ask you that. What do you identify with?
So I'll take it to the end and then bring it back. So me now, I recognize myself as spirit, you know. We are 3 bodies that we can comprehend at this point. We are mind, body, and soul.
Okay.
So that's a physical. You got a physical body, this thing that we can touch. We like, oh, that look like him. That's him. You feel me? I can identify with that. We are mind, you know, and then we are spirit. A spirit that's occupying this. You feel me? And basically, how can you identify that is like you close your eyes, you in a dark room. You ain't nothing. You still exist. You still exist as something. That thing is thinking, it's reflecting back, it's asking questions. It's something. You feel me? That exists. Then you got your physical body, which we all know. Like, we want to make sure it's dressed and brush the teeth and all that type of shit. And that's the physical body. And then we got our spirit, which is the thing that's in this realm, that crossover from the dream world into his world and all this different shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's occupying this vessel right now. So how you could recognize that we got to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul, and what I got this for, Think, Love, Life, this brand. It's
Think, Love, Life.
Yeah, it's just a mind. It's just a remembrance, like a concept. Okay. It's a group consciousness concept, basically, more than like a brand. I'm trying to make money, do this type of shit. It's just a reminder to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Cause like, now think of it like this: if you late to work, I'm just taking. Imagine you late to work, right?
Okay, that sounds like me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you late to work, and now you run into the bus stop. You feel me? Your body got to make up for a mistake your mind made, because your mind should have just set the alarm. You got up on time, and you could have just moseyed and walked to work. But now your physical vessel got to make up for your mind. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where it's at. Like, if we not nurturing all 3 of our bodies that we could acknowledge right now, because we could grow some more, you know, understanding on senses and shit. But if you can't, if you don't nurture all them, then that's when we be lacking, and we feeling at peace and feeling anxious, and you feel me? So that's just a foundation where I'm at now. You feel me?
Oh, can I tap into that real quick while my brain is going like a motherfucking Corvette? So in a love relationship, mind, body, and soul, right?
Yeah.
Is one more important than the other? Like, because I was telling this dude in court, right? I guess he just beat his bitch up or something like that. Because that's what he said she was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
she was a female dog. Because, you know, he says, that mean he a dog. So she must have been a female dog.
I mean, he was cussing her out, and I said this, man. You supposed to get the mind, the body, then the soul. The mind first, then the body, then the soul. I said, but a lot of times, motherfuckers get the body first, then we hook up, and figure out we not thinking alike, and then we stuck with them feelings. So it's A, what, mind, B, body, C, soul. But if we put the body first, that's B, then the mind, A, then C. That's short for backwards, B-A-C, right?
Okay, yeah.
You like that, right?
Yeah, I like that. That was smooth right there. You're a smooth one.
So I got to ask you a question. In a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Some people are more physical, body. Some people are more spiritual. Some people are more thinkers, like a sapiosexual, where you're attracted to their mind, right? When they say opposites attract, right? Explain that. How do somebody that's in the mind, body, and soul, like if I'm more of a thinker and she's more of a physical, do they go together, or should I hook up with somebody that's just mental like me too?
Okay. I'm going to break them down because those are a lot of different topics. So, should you be, I feel like I start with the ends. The section, should you be with somebody that think like you, opposites attract? I feel like a lot of times an opposite is like, that's something that you can learn. It's like a reflection. When you look at a mirror, when you put this hand up, that hand go up. This is my right hand, but in the mirror it looked like it was its left hand.
That's
so
right.
It'll give me a chance to like reflect and see what I need to, you know, people be that, the opposites attract. They give you a sense, a chance to see your own reflection happen in somebody else. The difference between the mirror and the person is that we feel like if this left hand go up, the right hand go up in the mirror, and the left hand went up, we'll try to tell you, hey, you putting your wrong hand up. You feel me? But we ain't got no control over a person like that. So that's where acceptance come in. You feel me? So when it comes to love, like those things, like you said, those 3 elements of mind, body, and soul, I feel like it's kind of like, we could look at it like rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
You feel me? So I personally feel like it goes thoughts, then like we think something and then we feel it. So that's a thought, the mind, and then our feeling. We feel it. Our chemistry goes off of it. So whatever I think about something, my perspective on it, even if it's hella fast, I feel like the thought comes, like I think like, I don't like dogs, so I'm scared. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, and then now I feel the feeling of scared. You feel me? But if I like dogs, it's like, it barked, it scared me, but I'm like, oh, okay, that's my sense. I'll just back, it's cool. So I look at it like rock, paper, scissors. So I feel like the mind, the mind could be like scissors. You feel me? And then let's say the mind is like scissors. Then you got the spirit is like paper, and then the body is like rock.
Okay.
You know, or maybe it's the other way around. Basically, let's say your mind basically is the thing that could crush. So the mind is rock. Let's say the mind is rock, and the physical body is scissors. So like our mind, basically in our mind, like I'm the biggest buffest bro ever. I'm a big Samoan. I could bully whatever. But the thing is, in my mind, pull out a gun, bro. You're done.
Yeah.
So my mind, I outsmarted you. So I don't care how buff you are physically as a vessel, I can outsmart you. I could like manipulate the situation in my favor.
Yeah.
You feel me? But the thing is, and that's what I feel like a lot of colonizing things was based on their strength. Their strength was the mind to manipulate and to manipulate your physical vessel. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and then when you got spirit always trumped the mind because it's like you can see some shit and it's gonna tell you what to think because it's a spirit thing. It's like spirit download to something. Like you see some shit and it's like, damn, that's some spiritual shit. Like, whoa. So your mind is gonna be all fucked off. It's gonna always trump that. You know, and it's just that type of thing. It's just that rotation.
So this off the subject because I was gonna bring this up a little earlier. Say like you could go back into a time machine or something like that, right? And be a man of an indigenous land, right? Uh-huh. The first time you seen like the first boat of like, let's just say colonizers, right? Yeah. Knowing what happens to these lands like Africa or America, do you tell the people that you're indigenous on the land with to send them back, or would you still try to talk some love into them?
Tell them to send them back. Like, so I'm saying, repeat it again.
I'm saying this: you with the Indians, right? You with the Native Americans. You know, you got weapons and shit like that. Mm-hmm. The first boat stomp on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they get off. Do you tell your tribe to get rid of them, or do you still try to invite them and try to weed the good without the bad?
Not knowing at all?
No, I mean, knowing what you know. Yeah.
Knowing what happened now. At this space, man, I'm like, I feel like it's all a purpose, it's all a growth. If spirit brought them people into my life, anything I encounter, you feel me? It could be, bruh, it's 7-point-something billion people in this world, you feel me? So it's like the fact that I met the people, like, you know what I mean? That means something to me. For me, as my being and my identity, I know that what I encounter is some divine shit, not no accidental shit. So in that situation, what I know what's going on there, I don't feel like they got that much power. You feel me? Because they don't possess that much power. You don't do certain things when you got a certain power, when you exist in a certain way.
So you don't kill them. You let them come. You let them come. Like you let the colonizers just kill off your whole tribe. I wouldn't give them the opportunity. I'll be vibrating way to a space where they wouldn't ever have the opportunity to get over. You feel what I'm saying? Because right now they could, like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna let you, all right, go sleep. It's like a pedophile, I'm gonna let him go sleep with the kids. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you no opportunity to be in that situation. You feel me? I'm not gonna get on you. You feel me? So what do you tell the rest of your tribe people?
I just tell them what I do. Not just exactly what you described to me. I say that if they gonna choose whatever they want because they could be justified in their own right. Yeah. If they want to get on them, like I get why you want to get on them. That's what you choose to do. I can't tell you what not to do. It's just that was just what happened. So
because you know what's crazy though, because I believe like in what is it called? Kind of like psychological archetypes. I believe that I was gonna meet you, regardless in life, whether we was black, white, short, cartoon characters, whatever. I believed that I was gonna, whether we was fish, whatever the fuck, I believed that I was gonna meet you anyway. Yeah. Me personally, if I was in that position, I would have vowed for him not to come because the onslaught that they actually gave to the natives was like ridiculous.
I mean, for me, it wouldn't. I mean, that's why it wouldn't matter what I personally did. Besides, it mattered to me and how I live my life. Because if that's let's say that's the desired result I wanted, you about to go get active and you change your whole life to make sure that happen.
Yeah.
So why do I feel the ego to be like, I got to be the one to do it? Like, I got a whole tribe of things that want to get active. So it's like, they done. So at the end of the day, it's like, if I can't bring no enlightenment, because the thing is, I look at it like, if we really want to be mental and on some economic or whatever type shit, you ain't got to enslave these people, but these people could end up working for you if your space is in a different space. Yeah. Like, they going to bring some, they got a boat. Now I got a boat. I'm either going to kill the cow or I'm going to milk the cow. Yeah. You feel me? So I could kill them and I got boats. But I don't know these niggas about to create an iPhone. Shit, I got an iPhone now.
If you was white back in the slave days, would you own a slave?
These is hella hypotheticals. Yeah, I don't think I'm owning no slave, because I'm just like, this all hella hypothetical. I wouldn't really exist in that space. I ain't white, but like, for real. But I'm like,
you like that one? It's gonna cram your motherfucking ass up with that one.
He trying to, because you trying to see if there's some holes in my bucket. Basically, trying to see like, what's this thing? He be on some shit. But let me see where he gonna contradict this stuff at.
No, I ain't trying to do that, because I know how you think. You think that everything happens for a reason, right?
I look at it as, you can either look at that moment as, that was a coincidence, or you could look at it as that was divine. Yeah. It's the same thing happening.
Like, do you believe that slavery was divine?
I feel like everything is divine. I feel like, because at the end of the day, I look at it, what they say. A lot of times they teach us what? We was here first. This was our shit. We was here. We the original man. You know, so that mean that everything they got, they took from us. And that's one thing that we got to look for. But I know black people, I know our swag, and nothing new. They say nothing's new under the sun.
That's right.
So when I look at black people, I look at white people, they not coming in strong arm and shit. They going to use some manipulation. Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, buddy? Teach you how to do the electric slide. Yeah, then you going to slide in there and do some malicious shit.
Electrocute
and do some electric. You feel me? And electrocute you. You feel me? And then black people, we bold, like, you feel me? We burying ourselves with gold. Like, I'm about to die. Like, I don't care how many of my family is starving and shit. I'm about to bury myself in this shit. I'm in the afterlife. I'm balling. And then look at the songs now. When I die, bury me inside the Gucci stove. You feel me? It's the same shit. So I know our swag. So at the end of the day, motherfuckers stunning us. Like, let's say we did this. We banned motherfuckers. Bam, y'all can't come over here. We stunting. We got all the shit. Black Panther is it. Yeah. We got something that the world wants. We got gold. We got this resource that's in everything. Gold is in all this equipment in us. You feel me? We got that. And at the end of the day, it's all this shit going on in the world, and we not doing them because we at peace, and we just like, I'm not gonna get involved. Yeah. So that's why it's like, shit. Of course, people gonna be mad. Like, you're in paradise while we over here fucked off. You feel me?
So this what I wanted to segue back into. Remember when I asked you, was slavery divine, right? Mm-hmm. When you say things are divine, could you describe or break that down for me?
So I look at that same moment, divinity. My perspective on it is, you can look at, damn, it was a coincidence. We all here right now. It's a coincidence that we right here. You feel me? It's a coincidence that we all just came in this room, or it's divine. So that means that moment happened. It was when everything intersected in time. We all intersected right now, but when we either gonna look at it as fear or out in love. Love is divinity, because we like, damn, it was meant to happen, and damn, that's dope. You want to feel that feeling. But when you look at it as a coincidence, that means that you had doubt. That's fear. You doubt that this could have happened. So you're gonna be like, man, it was a coincidence. That was just my luck that all this happened.
See, I'll be looking at divinity and divine things as something that's just specifically ordained by God.
But that's That's life. Like, all of life is
But that don't mean that it's necessarily all the time good, though, either.
I know. And that's what it's about. When I look at this universe, we're in a duality universe. I don't look at it as good and bad. Good and bad is only thing good with me or bad for me. Yeah. Like, each individual person has to decide what that is. Because I could be like, peanuts is fucking good. You be like, peanuts nasty. I'm allergic to them. So that's bad for you. It could be good for me, bad for you. Definitely. So that's like, if a battery has negative and positive. It need take both of them motherfuckers to charge and have
That's right.
So like, that's kind of why I don't look at it in that way. So even with spirit, I feel like we from God and the devil. I feel like we are children of both. And the thing is now, like, who you want to be. Let's say you born from a pastor a pastor's daughter, you feel me, and a gangster. And that's your mom and your daddy. Now, what path you gonna take? You could be you. You feel me? And that's the real shit that we be really dealing with.
You know, it's crazy, because, like, when they say in the Bible that they ate off the forbidden fruit or something like that, right? And their eyes opened up to knowledge of good and knowledge of evil. Yeah. Every second of the day, or when you're making decisions, you're occupying that space and that charge. Is it going to be a good charge or a bad charge? Yeah. Am I going to do something the right way or the wrong way? Man. And every decision, right? Every decision from the smallest to the biggest helps you practice to the bigger decision. Yeah. You know, like, am I going to sit there like, you know, I know that I ain't supposed to be eating sugar. Am I going to just overdo donuts today and stuff like that? Yeah. That's helping you out, like, on different scales. Like, damn, man, I know that I ain't supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z or something like that. You got to practice with your small decisions on how to make big decisions.
Yeah, that's real. I always reflect back to life, like what God did. So God, I'm trying to get to the original, the source. So the source is plant, nature, us, our physical body, shit like that. So when I look at a plant, you basically just described a plant. If the seed was planted, bam, and then what it do? It break off.
That's right.
And it break off into these different things. It start off and it did it in a little way. And I was like, oh, I got to do that shit in a little way, in a big way. So the roots was like branching off and shit like that. Bam. All right, I'm going to learn some little shit. Then it branched off. Bam, it got wider. Then when it broke through the dirt, it did the same shit. Bam, all right, now I'm a big-ass tree. Yeah. I do that same thing. When I do it again, I'm going to drop some seeds off and do it big. Now I'm a whole forest. Yeah. So what I learned to be as a little tree, I learned how to be that. Yep. But then now I branched off. Now I'm a whole forest. Okay. You feel me?
Speaking of trees and shit like that, what is California state tree?
California state tree. Damn, I don't know. I could break down hella other shit with California, golden poppies and hella other shit.
You ready?
Let me see. No, I don't think I want to. Hold on. Tree. Ain't a maple. Ain't that tree the Oakland tree? Yeah, I just want it to be. Nah, go ahead.
The redwood.
I did think I would say redwood, but it's that.
I gave you a hint when I said, "Are you ready?"
Okay. I just came back from the redwoods too.
Man. You know,
the redwoods. Yeah. I know they the redwoods because we got the biggest ones in the world, like out here, bro. That shit crazy.
One of them is a college. One of them is a college emblem or a logo. Stanford,
yeah, bro. Redwoods is that. Like, and I used to go to this camp called Camp Mendocino.
Yeah,
up there in Mendocino, they got hell of them up there. Big Sur got redwoods, but I went to up that way, past Ukiah, someplace up there. I forgot. It was like by they got this place called Patrick Point. In Trinidad, something like that, but they got the biggest redwoods, like
in California,
bruh. The big, like, bruh. I'm like, it's damn near the stock of the tree basically is wider than this. Damn, almost it's wide for like from this black thing to that black thing. Bam,
that's crazy. Tree. Do you think this COVID-19 shit is a bioweapon?
You about to open up something? Okay, for me with this is like. Let me just think how I think in the spirit right now. For me, it could be either ways. I kind of think like, you ever seen Men in Black 3 with that one dude? He could think of the different dimensions and shit like that. You're like, yeah. No. Basically, just I think fifth dimensional when it comes to shit. Like any option could happen. Like right now, we could either keep doing this shit. We could.
First off, you got to realize this. I'm there, but I know you've been hanging out with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the high row. When you kicking that fifth dimension, that fifth dimension shit. Shout out to my hieroglyphic brothers.
I need to tap in with them about that then and see where they.
What the fuck is the fifth dimension? So explain that.
So basically. So basically what I mean is just it's different options. You right here at the fork in the road, you feel me? And you got different options to take right now. Anything could happen. You feel me? So a lot of people want to go back in time and forward in time and that type of shit, but we ain't ready for that type of energy. You feel me? Like the main thing we don't know how to pay our bills and they exist in this spirit shit. I mean in this physical realm. So right now it's like just different options. We got hella different options we could take. You feel me?
So that makes it is each option a dimension? Which means let's just say this. I got my chick,
I got
right?
you like this. Let me describe it like this.
Okay.
So we both looking at this right now. Bam. We both looking at this. We all around. We in a three-dimensional space, how we look at. That's what they say. But I'm looking at this cup. When I'm looking at this motherfucker, I'm like, yeah, it's a cup. It got fame on it. Say fame. You looking at it like, yeah, I see something. F-A. You see something on it too. This thing exists in space. I might be like, it's a handle. You're like, I don't see no handle. It's just round cup. It's round. You feel me? So you may look at that and be like, it's not that. It's not that way. But it actually is really here. It's really here. Just because you can't see it from your perspective don't mean that it's not that.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So that's like a dimension. So dimensions are like flat, length, width, depth. You feel me?
And height.
So that's basically where it is. And then the fourth dimension, they say a lot of times, is time. When is it gonna be there? Because time is relative. So time basically is like when some shit is gonna be right. Like we here at what, 7 o'clock? Let's say it's 7 right now. We here at 7 o'clock. So we went up the stairs. We left, right. We did all that shit in space to be right here at the same time. That was it. That was that fourth dimension. The fifth dimension is all the options that could happen in this moment in the different. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So right now we could still be doing this. We could keep on this conversation. We could just leave and break it up. The motherfucker could walk around in here. There's so many different options that could happen when you come in space. So
can I just ask you another question? So say like we in this dimension right now is a motherfucker that's in China and they like about 8 hours ahead of us. Are they in a different dimension or are they in the same dimension?
So that's it. So now that's in the so basically time will be the illusion part because time is like. Time is just something we say like, oh, you in Berkeley, you in Oakland. You feel me? Oh, you in New York. You feel me? Like I'm just saying that.
Location.
I'm just saying that it's a location, but I'm saying that so you know where I'm at. That don't mean that's actually Berkeley. Or like it's an invisible line basically.
Time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So time is relative. So basically time is basically motion. So when they say it's nighttime or it's daytime, that just means the sun is over there. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing happened when it's nighttime. The sun just moved over there. So nothing really is happening. You feel me? Besides motion.
You know what Houdini said though, right?
What'd he say?
The freaks come out at night.
So you feel me? This is a freaky conversation. You feel me? So but that's basically the energy, you know. So yeah, man. I mean, so the COVID. That's what I'm saying. So it could be different options. People got the conspiracy theory people looking at the same cup. Like it's all these different angles on the same thing in life. You feel me? COVID is the thing that we looking at. Some people like, nigga, that shit the government. So nigga saying this, it's nigga, that's this or this. Right now, bro, I know based on my experience, I have not encountered nobody, like people that say they got it, okay, you got it, but are you sick? Is it this, like, do you know somebody that got corona? Or you know somebody that died from it or something?
Me?
Yeah.
I've heard about people and I've seen somebody today that came to my job that his sister has it, but he said that he wasn't feeling so hot. So that, but I work at a clinic too, though.
But and you still out here in these tweets, and you ain't encountered nobody. You're a people person. I know you encounter hella people.
But I'm the same.
I've been at protests. I mean, not the super duperty ones. Like I talked at one in the lake, but like, you know, shit, parties at the lake. I went to Oregon, like did different shit. Like, and I'm like, bro, I'm not encountering nobody. Like. It's like the spook, like I don't know. I ain't encountered it to make it real, super real for me.
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you like this though. I'm also not drinking 40s after motherfuckers. I don't drink alcohol with motherfuckers. Yeah. I don't smoke weed with motherfuckers. I don't share spaghetti forks with motherfuckers. So it's hella shit. Now, of course, I kiss my chick and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that she's not doing the same on the fifth dimension. You know? Did she fail to fifth dimension? You know, I hope she's not getting down in the fifth dimension with another motherfucker. But other than that, though, you know, that's about as far. And you know, I might have like a little ice cream every now with my little son.
But you take the necessary precautions. You feel me?
That's
it's
right.
like I look at it like the closest thing I could think is like herpes or something. It's like that's a thing that you'll get. People got it. It's saying it like this is something that most people will get in a certain time. You know what I mean? Like people will get it over time based on the numbers and shit like that. Yeah. And shit, it's just like you do the necessary things, you know. But at the end of the day, I feel like we floating on a rock in space. They tell me that too. The same people telling me that it's this thing called COVID going around killing people. It tell me that we floating on a rock in space.
You don't find that to be true?
So I'm just thinking logical about this shit. So if I could die off a meteor or some shit hitting us out of nowhere, there's more stars in our galaxy than there are grains of sand on Earth. In this galaxy. So a rock fall off that motherfucker could hit us. That could always happen. So I could be living in fear. I feel like a lot of people live in that fear. People be schizophrenic or whatever. Like they fear all the options because once your consciousness raised up, you aware of hella different shit. You like, damn, this shit can happen, that can happen. And if you living in fear, that's why you can't. Your consciousness raising, but you in fear. You fear every fucking option that can happen.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
You understand? So that's kind of where it's like I don't live in fear, bro. I live in love. I got faith, and I take the necessary steps that it takes for my personal being, and I don't want to be somebody that's not mindful that I could give it something to somebody else. So I move accordingly. I care about myself and I care about the those around me. and I honor those people in my space. So that's basically how I'm moving. And at the end of the day, I don't need to be so sure on certain things. Like, I don't know how this fucking mic operates. I don't know the inside workings and shit, but I'm using it. That works for me. With certain things, you feel me?
Yeah.
As long as it operates the way I want to until I need to, I cross that bridge when I get there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. So speaking of crossing bridges and moving, what's up with these motherfucking shoes, man?
Oh, you know, man. So these the Miggities, man. It's the first ones. These the prototypes. These are the ones on my feet. I've been wearing them for like, I got a couple of colorways, but I just want to wear them and just see how the wear and tear would be on them. You feel me? And they've been lasting, man. They've been lasting.
So, you design those?
So I outsourced them from China. So basically, yeah, it's like white label. So white label is like if you got a T-shirt like this. I didn't stitch it in with this, but I've got my logo. I did my part when it came to it. You know what I mean?
So I gotta ask you a question. Like, did you pick the colors where they need to go?
It's just a few different options of colorways that I had when it came to these. So that's how it ended up happening for me.
And you picked the model?
And I picked it up.
Gotcha, okay. So if you was gonna make them shoes yours, you just put your logo on the tongue?
Yeah, I mean, that's how these things go. Like, you feel me? Like, we have Fame Media. There's Fame Media here, but you have a show called I Need to Know Podcast.
Yeah.
So that's how that came together. Like, if you could have went to the you could go all the way down to the stitching. I stitched the shirt, and that's coming eventually because I'm aware of that, and that's what I want. Yeah. You know, because I want to have like biodegradable. That's kind of what happened. Somebody came in my life and they was just like, yeah, you should make biodegradable clothes, man, because when you throw it in the ground, it could break down and it won't last. So I'm like, okay, well, shit, I look into that. You know what I mean? So I'll be more mindful of the materials. I'm real mindful of, the sweatshops and all that type of energy because that's kind of what I want this logo to represent, that it's going to take care of your mind, body, and soul and other people that was encountering it too, like that created it and that had to curate it. Yeah. So I outsource them. I do outsource these from China, and I was gonna take a trip out there just to like be there and stuff like that. And all this COVID shit happened. So
are they kicking motherfucking black guys like us out of China?
Did you hear that? I mean, I heard that, but I don't really be going into I don't be in the I heard vibe. I just be like, oh, okay. Until it's like real for me, then I don't really exist in the I heard.
Yeah. I mean, I seen the shit on TV that they was getting rid of some Africans and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I remember it was one thing in not Sudan, something like that, or somewhere where the Africans. It was like the slave trade was happening again, and basically it was
I saw that shit.
It was basically they was trying to move out of like Nigeria and Ghana and shit like that, and on the way they tried to get people that smugglers to smuggle them out of the country. You feel me? And then the people, they ran out of money while they were smuggling them, so like, shit, I'm gonna sell you then. And that's how the slave thing started happening, and it was like. I mean, it's poor people with other poor people. Like, if you smuggling somebody, you poor, you ain't got no money. Like, why? If you got hella money, why is you choosing to try to smuggle somebody across somewhere? You obviously don't got no money either. So basically, it's just
say that one more time. Because you just flipped my motherfucking brain to the third dimension. Say that shit slow.
Yeah, I'm saying like so. Basically, they sold them. You feel me? Like they was trying to. All right, we in Oakland and we got to leave out of here because we poor like fucking. Gentrification, whatever, the high rent.
We gotta go
because we ain't got the money no now. So instead, we can't get there. We got our little money. We need to get some money to take us there. We need to hire somebody to get us there. We ran out of money on the travel out to Stockton, and now they like, well, shit, I gotta sell you to somebody in Dublin. You feel me? So to get my money back. So that's basically what's happening. So
that's not cool.
All of it's not cool. I don't really. All of it's not cool, bro. I just don't judge it because I don't know. Like, that's what the situation is. Like, some people can't comprehend it, and a lot of times we be quick to try to like. I mean, if I was there, I wouldn't snitch, bro. You not in that predicament to say you wouldn't. Like, you not qualified to say if I had $100 million, bro. Like, nah, bro, you ain't qualified. You don't have the $100 million. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I gotta ask the question of 2 weeks ago for you. Ready?
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
You want to switch to, you need a hip hop question real quick, or you want this question that's on the brain right now?
Somebody can't hear. Hold on, go ahead. I'm ready for you.
Okay, this is what I want to ask you. When you have children, right? Yep. Do you own your children?
Nah, I believe that, I don't believe in ownership really, because ownership really is like, it's temporary. You have it. Like these clothes, do I own these? They own me right now, but when I die, do I like who they not? I don't give a fuck who they is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying
in that way, but I mean, listen, my kid ain't got no clothes, so they got my clothes, stuff like that. But
do you own your children?
Nah, I feel like kids come through you. They don't come from you. Like even me, I don't feel like my parents own me because I don't got kids, so I know people will be like, you ain't got kids, you don't know. But I'm a kid of somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like my parents own me. You know, I feel like I came through them, and I could be. Do you believe I got a lot of DNA like them, and I got a lot of characteristics and stuff like that, and I'm still my own person too.
I believe that when you live with your parents until you leave, they own your motherfucking ass. I
mean, hey, that's what you believe.
Steve, what you say?
You entitled to believe.
Do you own your children?
You entitled to believe what you want, right? You entitled to believe in whatever you want to believe, bro. I ain't the what's it called, the police. Like I don't you know, that's
the opinion.
It's like somebody, you know why I don't play into that? Because somebody might say, bro, you can't be on no podcast. You will never be on no podcast. But I'm like, okay, that's how you feel. I'm on the podcast. You feel me? So that may be his perspective. He may really believe that, and that'd be okay. That's what you believe.
Everybody got different ideas and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, do you own your car?
Do I own my car?
Yeah.
I mean, the car, I got it right now. I feel like things dwell when you dwell in a man-made idea and concept. Then it's because like at the end of the day, like if we break it all the way back down to how God intended it, God said, "Hey, you a man." We say, "I'm a king." You feel me? God said, "You a woman." God, is she a woman? No, I'm a queen. You feel me? Okay. If anything from there, you create the rules because you just made the shit up. You feel me? You made all of it up. So you could decide whatever. It's basketball. It's this game. You feel me? You put it in the hoop. You feel me? Nah, the niggas was playing the game. It was hella white people laying up, doing shit. Then you feel me? The niggas got in the game. Like, we dunking. Bow, bow, bow. They like, hold on. Nigga, I'm gonna do a 3-point line. Nigga, now this one here is from 3. Can you shoot from there, big Matumbo ass nigga? You feel me? Yeah. They got wet out there. Wow, wow. Then you feel me? Bird. Wow, wow. You feel me? Then the niggas start getting good at that. They're like, fuck it, let them niggas play, man. I'm about to just sit back and own this shit.
Well, you know I fuck with your opinions. I fuck with your opinions. Because, like, you know, I agree with a lot of shit that you be saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm the however motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the same motherfucker that if you ask me for $1 to go to the store to get you some 99-cent bag of chips, I'll be like, okay, you still don't have enough because you're not factoring the tax at this particular store.
For sure.
You know what? I enjoy doing that. You know what I'm saying? So here go the hip-hop question. You ready?
Let's go.
What are your 5 favorite songs that Nate Dogg was on?
Oh, L-Deez. I can't deny it. I'm up and riding. Hey, shout out to Rick Rock too, man. I remember Rick Rock, I did a little challenge. I'm like, bro, I mashed up hella songs that Rick Rock produced, and I just like did a freestyle to all of them. You feel me? And I put it out there like, shout out to Rick Rock. He was liking that shit, tapping in with me. So you feel me? But yeah, Rick Rock did that one.
Okay.
He from the Bay, so I was just trying to shout out, show love to you.
Shout out to Rick motherfucking Rock.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, what's another one he did? I got hoes. Hey.
Now you know you got that's one. You know what's so funny? Because that's one. That's one of mine.
And
you got 3 more.
I already know the other one. Before you opened up your gap, and yeah, rock. You feel me? So that motherfucker rock. L-Deez, bro, rock with L-Deez.
This motherfucker going hammer.
Regulate, man. Check out my song "Regulate," man. It's on YouTube. You feel me? Shot by Epitity Paulo Jetson. You feel me? He make beats for Nepta Pharaoh and I Am Sue and Capone 305, you feel me? Young producer, and he make his own music, bruh. You feel me? Icy. So yeah, man. What's another? L-Deez.
So that's 4.
That Regulate was on, and Regulate. Yeah. Hold on, let me see another one. L-Deez got L-Deez, man. Boom, 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 boom. How that shit go? Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how that song go. Shit. Yeah, let's go with them. Fuck it.
But what was the last one?
I'm trying to think of where that shit go. It was like probably Dads Are Corrupt or some shit. Like, I forgot how that shit go. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I can hear it in my head, but I can't think of the words.
So
I'm just juice. I could throw that many Nate Dogg songs
And
out the rim. The other one is 21 Questions.
You know what?
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
So I'm going 21 Questions, right? I love that one. I go Regulate.
Love me if I was down and down.
I go,
but you still.
What the fuck is it?
That Lay Low. Somebody Lay Low. That's the line?
Wait, how did who said who? That's a collaboration.
Somebody said that, yeah. Lay Low. I'm trying to think. Who is that? Lay Low. I don't know how it goes.
Lay Low.
Oh, that's doom. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, gotcha.
Doom. Yeah, that's the V. Okay, yeah, came through.
I got 21 Questions. Shit. Regulate. Hey, check out Regulate on YouTube. Loovemoore. 2 O's in love. 2 O's. You know what? I like that song that they did over Bag Lady remix.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What was it? And what was Nate Dogg singing on it?
L-Deez. Nate Deez, because you can sing. You feel like you can sing.
To all my West Coast. Oh, some shit like that.
Nate loving it.
Ain't love no hoes.
Nate Deez make you feel like you can really sing. You singing and shit. You feel me? It's kind of like, hey, you know what's one of the best songs at a party too? That's kind of like that. Is Montel Jordan, bruh. This is how we do it. It translates through generations, genres.
That's what you want to make.
Bro, I'm like, damn. And he rapped on it. Ever since I was L-O-I-K-G, rapping like Humpty, it came back. If you weren't from where I'm from, then you should know.
But did he say this in that song? He said he had to reach for a 40 and grab a cup. Did he say that?
He was classy, man. You know, he was a classy individual. You know what
I wasn't tripping off him drinking a 40 to grab a cut. That might work for you, Amo. But this nigga 6'8". What big 6'8" nigga is sitting
with the pinky out? You feel me? He was singing. He had that like that Jodeci vibe, man. You know when he was thugged out in, he was. You feel me? I sang. He was hitting this dance like pocketing him. That
was the shit though. If you could have made 4 songs, what songs of any genre do you wish that you would have made? Because I definitely wish I would have made that one.
That one on there, you feel me? Probably Bicycle by Queen, because that shit just a catchy ass song. You feel me? But you probably thinking money wise. Let me see.
I've never heard that.
It's like they made Bicycle, or maybe that Milk and Cereal. They make that type of shit. I like kind of like folk tale. Like I fuck with this group called Tenacious D. It's Jack Black and them. That's one of my like. I love that group because it's just creative. Okay. You feel me? It's just some creative shit. But if Tone Loc made Wild Thing, and that was crazy. I remember Hammer had a show in Fresno. I slid out there with him, and I know Tone Loc as Bebe. You feel me? Bebe kids as the little Pee Wee. You feel me? Because his voice, hey, it ain't time to go yet. Yeah. You feel me? But I seen him doing Wild Thing. You feel me? Because I'm like, damn, that nigga do Wild Thing. You feel me? Tone Loc came and shook my hand after the thing, bro. We was up in Fresno at the little hotel. Everybody cutting left out and shit. That was one of my moments too, though. Tone Loc walked up. Everybody gone in the lobby. You know, everybody gone. He just looking around. I was just sitting there. Everybody cut. I was on the phone with my sister, and Tone Loc just walked up to me for no reason. Like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, for sure, my nigga Tone Loc. You feel me? You know, we hella cool and shit now.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you another question.
Yeah.
What 5 rappers' voices are the most unique? Like, have you heard them in the dark or just heard them regular talk?
You got Keek, you got DMX, you got CeeLo, and you got other machine gun. And then you got Cypress Hill, bruh. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit, unique voices. Shit. Let me see mainstream. Them was off the rip. You feel me? Shit. Who else? Who you got?
I got DMX. I can't.
Yeah.
Keek the Sneak.
Yada.
Snoop voice is pretty fucking.
Hey, man, you know we do it like this and we do it like that.
That motherfucker crazy.
Knick-knack, paddywhack,
give it to the
Yeah.
So, and who you said, Keek the Sneak.
Hey, man. Hey. you know, Joe, man. Hey, man. You don't do none of this shit, man. You know, hey, if you were my best friend, hey, man, I'm in the Power, man. I got the new Power book, man.
Yeah.
Book coming out, man. Power book. Have you ever seen that, man?
Yeah, that
Power book is crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know,
that's 50.
Yo, man. Hey, you gotta think like this, man. When you got about 4 or 5 people around you, right? And those people ain't doing nothing, and they need their hand. They got their hand out, and you like. then I got. Yeah. Hey, me and my nigga, man. I tell you, I got Drake, got Nicki.
Oh shit!
hold on. Yeah, I'm saying we got Drake, we got Nicki. You know, Birdman, man. That's my ball. I'm talking about, hey, niggas talking about what's in my cup, man. This is my cup. It's my cup.
That's that nigga.
Yeah, man.
That nigga Lil, yeah, you did that. That nigga Lil Wayne and something. Shout out to Wayne. So, do you consider Drake, right? Do you consider Drake rap or R&B if you had to press one of the buttons?
I would just say hip hop, because hip hop is like, we sample every genre, everything. You feel me?
That's
he took
right.
the breaks of everything, so he kind of just hip hop based, and he just try out different genres, bro. Like, it's like a Lauryn Hill, you know, people that rap and sing, like both, like heavily.
Yeah, you know? I think he's one of the dopest people to ever do this shit.
I think he is pretty smooth with that. I feel like he got a filter. It's like a filter, that the Drake filter. Yeah. You know, you plug it in, like anybody he could sing Happy Birthday, the Drake filter. You feel me? Anything, and it just worked. I think it got a lot to do with his mixers, his master, like his business. He just attacked music in that way, to where it's like like what we saying with Too Short. Too Short is easy digestible. He's not trying to rap like.
Yeah.
He just gonna say some shit that you could yo.
Well, you know what I like about Drake? There's always a point in the day where I feel like I could listen to a Drake song, and if my grandmother was at my house, right, I could put on a Drake playlist and don't have to worry about her saying, "Who put this shit on?" Right. Not because the beat is weak, but they just might be. They might be cussing more than her. My grandmother cussed.
Yeah. Because they just don't like it when it's cussing in a song, because that's different. They could cuss all fucking day, but when it come to music, they just tapped into more society ways. Like, you don't do that. You take your hat off when you in that house. You do. You feel me? Some hella, like, you know, certain things that I feel like is traditions. I think it's a difference between traditions and control. You feel me? Some shit be control. Some shit be tradition. You feel me? Like. Cause like right now, like we think of Christmas and all the holidays and shit. A lot of it could just be on some. We don't fuck with them holidays, but we convert shit. We Tai Chi shit. You feel me? Just like our language. The language, they say spells and spelling. You spells with your words. Yeah. You know, you cast some spells. You know.
Etymology and shit.
You know what I'm saying? So like good morning. I ain't saying good morning. Blessed rising. You feel me? Stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we speak Ebonics because we flip that shit. That's what we do. It's a self-correcting universe. So we gonna flip that shit back and like. And find a way. So I think that's why the divinity of the all the slavery and everything happening, because I feel like, if we had it, we stunned it, motherfuckers got mad, this is what it is, now we on the second half. Now we need to just even this shit out. Because I feel like if we all say we all kings and queens. For one, we kings and queens, we all from royalty, but it ain't 1,000 kings and queens. You feel me?
Shit.
And you gotta conduct yourself as royalty, even if you in your mental space.
Yeah.
And a lot of kings and queens did some fuck shit. They sitting back chilling while they telling motherfuckers to do shit. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that ain't probably the best reference when we be on that hype. Yeah. Just be you, be black. I'm black, and that's.
Do you think that that's a power? Do you think that that's a struggle that black people in America actually struggle with?
I think so, because I think we always be wanting validation from other people.
When you say other people, do you think that means other black people or just other people in general, just hella different motherfuckers?
I think mainly white men. I think that's what the whole world is, white people. We all want validation from white people. We think that's the standard of shit, and we honor that, but it's not that, bruh. Okay. If we are like, you got white privilege and you got black privilege. The black privilege is when we walk in the room, you at the job, you the coolest, smoothest motherfucker in the room. If something happened, like, Lord, how? You know that new lady, it could be Lady Gaga. They looking to you. That new Lady Gaga is dope. Some music, cool shit. They gonna look to you like, is it cool? They looking for our validation, but we just don't get the credit for it. And that's what we get frustrated with. Because we looking for what? Monetary credit? We looking for their validation credit? But at the end of the day, we give ourselves that credit and we start existing that way. We vibrate on that vibration. Then it's just like, man, we had a Negro League, bro. And niggas just like, nah, man, I want to play with them. Fuck them, we got our own shit. The shit that we saying we want to play for right now, you got your own league. All the niggas, like, think of the NBA right now, all niggas, we own it, and then like, but it's popping. Think of all the CEOs was Diddy and Jay-Z and woo woo. We had a Negro League.
Before the Pilgrims came, this America was the Negro League, right?
on everything. And we letting niggas in, and we had to learn that. I learned that from Dragon Ball Z. It's Goku. So Goku is in Dragon Ball Z. This nigga basically went to Namek. He went to Planet Namek. He's fighting this nigga that was strong. He took over. He turned Super Saiyan for the first time. He was like, nigga, I'm about to spare you, feel me? Because he had honor and shit. So he like, I'm going to walk off. I'm going to spare you, bruh. Like, I'm going to leave you alone. The nigga like, what, you fucking monkey? I hate your ass. This nigga, Goku, gave him an energy to survive, to leave the planet. This nigga took the energy to say, fuck it. You ain't gonna leave me looking stupid. Try to give the energy blast to him. He like, bro, I try to spare you. Fly, you gone, bye. You feel me? But that's something that he had to learn because he ended up almost killing himself trying to spare this bro and certain shit. So over time, that was the thing. His kind-hearted nature was the thing that he had to adapt to because there's other people that's not as kind-hearted nature.
That's right.
So he had to know how that discernment went to like, okay, I got to be disciplined in this moment. And I think that's what we had to learn, how to be disciplined. Yeah, bro, like even right now, nobody in work, nobody doing shit like we, like it's people at work, but we got the central jobs. Right now, it's about, you got to be disciplined. You got to know what you going to do every day when you wake up. You going to sit in the house and drive yourself crazy. You going to start your business. You going to get exercise. You going to do whatever you is. Because right now, ain't nobody telling you what to do. And that's what society is. You wake up and go to this job, do this, do this. Like, we running your life. Now you got the option, life is giving you, society is giving you the option to take control of your life. And right now, we need to have discipline to get that structure for ourselves and not saying that the system got to do that structure. Because this is that window for that right now. And if right now, if we don't take advantage of that, then they's like, fuck it then. Put some chips in these motherfuckers. They don't want to do this shit. We trying to, you're sheeple. If you don't know what you're doing with your life, I'm going to know what to do with you. You feel me?
So hip-hop started off from a conscious place. Is it a hip-hop's artist to speak on political views?
I just think that it's when you got a certain like notoriety and people know you, it just come with a certain thing. Like, let's say LeBron James, he just wanted to play basketball at the highest level. You feel me? So the fact that he got to the highest level, he got a lot of eyes on him. So his shit got a lot of influence. So his thing may be like, I don't even want to be no hero or nothing shit like that. I just want to play basketball at the highest level, and I want to play with the best people. But this is the only way I could do that. It just come with it. If you grow as a tree and you make the best fucking fruit, shit gonna come up to you and try to take that shit and eat it. It just is what it is. You can't avoid your path and who you are. You feel me? Like you. Everybody be like, man, you should start a podcast, man. You just like, nigga, I'm trying to work, man. I'm trying to, you feel me? I do this, I dabble, you feel me? But I'm just trying to take care of my people. This, man, you need to start a podcast. Everywhere you go, it's like you can't escape your destiny. And that's when you start getting depression and anxiety and shit like that because you're avoiding your purpose. You feel me? And
but I'm saying this, let's just say like, Fred Flintstone was a famous motherfucking rapper, right? Say he was black. Fred Flintstone black with dreads. You know what I'm saying?
Freddie. My name Fred, you know what I'm saying?
Does he, and his name is Flipstones, you know, Fred Flipstones.
He Fred Flipstones.
Does he have an obligation? Does he have an obligation to sell, I almost said sell some dope.
Okay. Rock. He's selling that bear rock, you know what I'm saying?
Does he have an obligation to speak up on political views? And social injustice.
I don't feel like nobody got an obligation to do nothing. Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day, when you do something, it comes with something. You can either be mad at that, you in a car, people want to rob you because they start like, y'all broke that, y'all should be, how you mad? Like, bruh, it comes with it. You just have to recognize the things that come with it. We try to rationalize things in a society way. Oh, that's wrong. You're supposed to cross the street right here. What are you doing? But it's like, bruh, life doesn't care about that. Like, you feel me? Like, a bird is not saying, like, a cat is not saying, oh, because it's in this crosswalk, I got to cross. They're not acknowledging those things. And I operate in that space. I operate in real life. Nobody's going to make me try to look at society as because you're supposed to be this and that. I choose it. I'm gonna wear clothes. Yeah, I got clothes on because I don't want to just be walking around naked because I'm not wanting to face that every day. You naked, bro, because I recognize that. You feel me? But the more that I grow and if I'm comfortable being naked, like, bro, I'm naked, like, this is what it is. You can't tell me what to do. You feel me? That's something we throw in jail all the time, like, fuck it, I'm ready to do suffer whatever consequences because, shit, this is just how I want to live my life. And then now I'm Rosa Parks and naked. You feel me? Yeah. I didn't want to, nigga, I'm naked. You feel me? Now I change shit. So I see that I'm going to be, I'm going to be the change I want to see.
That's hella funny. That nigga said throw him in jail naked. Damn, that's crazy.
Like, hey, back that back. Hold on.
It's crazy.
Reverse that. No. It ain't that energy. I'm just saying, like, no matter what it is, you feel me? Like, I'm on my own. I'm seeing life for the what God intended it, not this little illusion shit that we be on. Mm-hmm. And that's what I feel like that illusion just dropped right now, all this COVID shit. Yeah. You say, a motherfucker say that identity is I work at tech and I work at Facebook. You feel me? Now nobody working at Facebook. Nobody there now. What's the essential jobs? All the essential shit is right there. For society, it's essential. Bro, I used to be working at a job. They tell me to fake like I'm working. I'm like, what we doing? What we should do? Man, just sweep shit. Ain't nothing to sweep. Like, but just make just give it that look like. Just make it look like you're doing something. Don't just
those jobs.
I'm like, bro, you're bunk. That's every job. That's every job.
You know what's crazy?
Every job.
That's
You can find something to do because some nigga slacking. I'm gonna help you do your job. Of course, you can do every job. They hired you to be a cashier. That's what the job is. You a cashier. Man, can you go take the trash out real quick? You feel me? And if you say no, it's like, bye, you're fired.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, bro, you hired me to be a cashier. Like, I'm not even doing nothing outside of that. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm doing this I sold the most food and all the shit, whatever. I sold the most Nikes or whatever fuck. I'm the top cashier. And the fact that you didn't want me to go, I wanted to take the trash out, that wasn't part of the job. Now I'm like, I'm fired. That shit whack, bro. I don't fuck with this shit, bro. I'm not here to be a part of this world, here to change this shit. You know what I mean?
You are here to change it, or you're not here to not be it? You here to change it?
I'm not here to be a part of this world in the game. I'm here to change it.
Okay. Well, before we get out of here,
tell
everybody where to find you at.
Hey, if you want to find me, man, hey, just look me up, man. Just find me out here in these tweets, man. That's what I wanted to do with this one, man. Just look me out in these tweets. You'll put the energy in. I want to feel like, when we had word up posters on the wall and shit, like, man, who is this new nigga? I got to find him. That's the energy. If you want to find me, you're going to find me. If you don't even got the energy to tap in with me. It's good.
Okay. Well, it's L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One, Party Boy, with another episode I Need to Know with my special guest, Amo, and as usual, come on, you know what I want.
Miggity.